Today we're starting with the wrist escapes. I was just talking to Jason. I said, man, Jason, when I teach moves like this, because it's not a really competitive kind of technique, you don't see it a lot in like tournaments. Like people think they don't work or they're not good techniques, but the reality is you use them all the time. Okay, and I'll show it a wrist escape real quick. I'll just show it. If he grabs me here, it's there. If he grabs me here, this hand, then it's here. If he grabs both hands, it's here. I'm going to break these down slower. But when I show them, people are like, oh, that won't work because no one's just going to go, what's up, dude? Give me your money or whatever. And it doesn't work like that. But it does work like this because when you're grappling, people are always looking for wrist control. So they're always here, right? I was wrestling my son the other day, and he was saying, oh man, I tried to grab you. I was on top control. I was inside his guard, and he's trying to make grips. And I'm just wrist escaping everything. He's like, it's so frustrating. But it's just frustrating because I just do these little wrist escapes, make it so easy. The first wrist escape is a cross grab. So this cross grab like this. Okay, now grab pretty hard. Okay, so Jason's pretty strong. If I try to lift my arm up, you'll see it. Don't allow me to do it. My jiujitsu has failed. Jason's too strong for me. So the motion I'm trying to do, okay, now really relax. The motion I'm trying to do is I'm trying to make a circle, and I'm trying to push down right there, right? If you can see that right there, and I push down with the blade of my hand. But if he's real strong, I can't lift his arm up. So what I do is I drop my elbow down. Really easy, see? Okay, again. So I'm here. Now, if he lets go because it hurts, so there's some pain, so try to hold on, okay? Hurts. It hurts too much. Watch, you do it to me once, Jason. See, they let go. It hurts, right? So they let go right away. So we were just showing, I was practicing with Jason, and I was saying, hey man, if you want to make him tap, you just don't let him let go. I'm gonna let Jason do it to me. So if I'm grabbing his wrist, he grabs my knuckles, and he comes over now, he's, okay. Oh, I hate that so much. So that's how you just make them not be able to let go. Now watch, Jason's gonna grab me again. If you're an instructor and you're teaching this to your students, the number one mistake that I see with this is people grab their opponent's wrist, and then when you try to do that, you're putting pressure on your own hand. It doesn't make sense. So you grab the knuckles, and then you have the pressure on the wrist here. And you keep their arm bent to make it hurt a lot more, basically. Okay, now the next one is same side grab. So now he's grabbing me same side. Actually, we're gonna go do that one and this one so they can see better. So when he grabs same side, you'll see there's, between his thumb and his finger there's a little gap. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna twist my hand, and when I twist my hand, it makes that gap a little bigger. And then I just slide my wrist through that gap. Slide through the gap. It's not gonna take any strength. Grab me as hard as you can. So he's grabbing really hard right now. No problem. So he grabs as hard as you can, and it's not taking me any strength at all. Now, the follow-up submission to here. I like this. I really like this one, actually. So I wanted to put this in the curriculum so bad. And this actually a credit to my old Japanese jiu-jitsu instructor from the Genbukan dojo from forever ago. I learned this from him. I'm talking like 30 plus years ago, but I still love this move. I turn and I catch over the top. Then from the catch over the top, I can strike and I can bring the hand in. I can collapse it to a wrist lock. Let's move this way just a little bit. So you're going to be like this. There you go. Mm-hmm. So we're here. I come here, I catch, strike, and I can collapse this for a wrist lock. And you've seen this wrist lock in other videos, but it works really good from here. Now here's something that keeps happening is Jason keeps grabbing me like this, but the technique is supposed to be like this. So you guys see, what's it, Napoleon Dynamite? Where Rex Kwon Do, he was like, grab the wrist, no the other wrist, no the other way, right?
My other arm. Okay, now watch this. I'm just gonna break the wrist and walk away.
I laugh about this all the time. When someone grabs my wrist this way, so if they grab this way, you see what he's doing? His fingers are down. This wasn't even supposed to be in the curriculum, but he just kept grabbing me on accident like this. So if you want to do this one, you take your forearm and you drop it this way down onto the bone on their hand to make them let go. See? So I have an answer for that too, Jason. Is that cool? So we're here. He grabs. This is some ninja stuff. I come here. There, now, are you good?
No, I can feel it in the forearm.
Now he can feel it in the forearm, right? So if you want to, from here, you can do the same thing as that other move. You can come here, you can catch their wrist. Sorry about that.
Yep, no, you're good.
Iron palm strike to the knuckles. You can grab his wrist and come over and not allow them to let go, and you can smite him right here. That's a bonus move, you guys. That was never supposed to be in the curriculum, but Now you know a bonus technique, all right? Now another thing that can happen is a 2 against 1. Now see, I get that. I'm gonna answer the question before I get it. You know, why would anyone grab 2 against? Well, if they're grabbing both your hands, you can just kick them in the balls or something, or your headbutt them, right? I know this, guys. I know. I already know that, right? And that could be an answer to any technique. Oh, they grab you like this, just kick them, right? That could be an answer to any technique. But this happens all the time when I'm wrestling. I was having a guy I was wrestling with the other day. We were standing up, and he was a wrestler, and he was shooting doubles on me. And let go for a second. He's shooting double. He's setting up like this. He's catching my wrist. He's pushing my wrist together. And when I resist, go ahead and resist, he flies him up and he goes for the double. The only thing is it didn't work because every time he grabbed my wrist, go ahead, I was just escaping right away, right? Now what happens if somebody doesn't know the right way to escape is they start to use their strength. Grab me pretty hard. And now I'm getting tired. My heart rate's going up. I'm getting tired. And then eventually I find my way out, but now I'm tired, right? I've burned my muscles out a little bit. So instead, I can go for this. Oh, go ahead, grab it hard. I can go for this one, just like we did. Or I can make this circle, just like that. Okay, so I can go ahead again. Here. Or maybe I can make one a circle, one here. 2 against 1. There's a question I get, oh, you two against 1? Well, can't you just punch him? Yes, I could just punch him. But think, this is jiu-jitsu. And in a grappling match, I love the 2-on-1. Think, if I'm wrestling somebody, here, we're rolling. I catch your 2-on-1, right? And I'm looking for, I was looking for the Russian 2-on-1, but he already did the wrist escape. And this first lesson learning the wrist escape, right away he instinctively knew what to do. So again, if I go 2-on-1, he can make the circle. Oh, yeah, see? Jason's just making stuff up now. But look, like he's got this 2-on-1 against me. Go ahead. I can circle. I can catch his knuckles and come here. One thing that I've done also, but it's not super jiu-jitsu like because we're doing some strikes here. But if you grab with 2-on-1, if they're moving this way just a little bit, if he's pulling me, I can move into him to make him let go. But that's it's an elbow, and it doesn't really feel like jiu-jitsu because we're doing strikes, but that's there also. To recap, he grabs here. Same thing. He grabs cross grab. Same thing. 2 against 1. Submissions, whichever one you want to grab. Here, okay, anyone you want to grab. See, same side. Ooh, there's that fancy one. With your hands facing the other way. Okay, so there's a little recap. In the self-defense test, people are going to just grab your wrist randomly. They're going to grab you all kinds of doing chokes and takedowns, punches and kicks, but the wrist grabs are going to be there as well. So let's make sure we get good at them so you pass that self-defense test.